Salutations to the nations. What's good, Angel Knots? It's your boy, Young Sinai. All right, so today we are going to be, I'm going to be thanking you all for reaching 1,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? Praise God. I appreciate you all, and I'm also going to be giving away the TrimUI brick that I promised. Now, I invited the people who entered the contest onto the live stream. Now I was having some technical difficulties, so I apologize that I'm starting this late, okay? But I'm going to give people time to join if they do join, if anyone joins. So we will see. And in the meantime, between time, we can do a couple reaction videos. So let's see. What we want to react to. All right, so let's see. Hmm. All right, anyone gonna join them up? How can I see my comments over here on StreamYard? Let me hit view on YouTube. All right, I see I got one person watching. Trying to wait to see if some more people are gonna come in uh to see who won this TrimUI brick. Let's see. All right, so I say show comments on stage. So waiting to see if people want to come through. All righty. Waiting to see if any of these people for this TrimUI brick is going to show up. In the meantime, I'm going to just go ahead and do some reactions. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's take a look at this. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's see. I appreciate you, Nautical. Sorry, into the channel, of course, in light of the whole AYN Neo clamshell debacle we've been having. But I've been enjoying the vids and shorts on the news for it. So God bless. Hey, I appreciate it. God bless you as well. Hold on. Were you one of the ones who entered the TrimUI brick contest? Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I kept trying to tell people, man. It was you know, it's pretty right now. These people who entered, they got a 1 in 4 chance of winning because only 4 people entered. I couldn't. Oh, what exactly is a Trim UI? Let me show you. Hold on a second. Hey, you want to jump on the live stream? You want to jump on the video? You can if you want to. If you do want to, I can send the link if you want to join. You don't have to, but just putting it out there. This is a Trim UI. It is a teeny tiny retro handheld. It's very popular in this community. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing, a few reactions. If people want to hop on and join me, I see I got a few people watching. If people want to hop on and join, that's cool. You guys can give your opinions on some reaction videos, or we can talk about the okay, you with your fiance and the family. Hey, tell the family get on. um, but yeah, so this is the Trim UI brick, and like I said, it's a retro handheld. Um, it is very small. What can I compare it to? What handheld size comparison would you want me to compare this to? I got a few different ones. I don't got a lot, but uh let me show you. Um, Matter of fact, I'll put it up next to a Game Boy DMG. Oh yeah, it's much smaller than a. So wait, it's the first. Hold on, smaller than the Ambernick RG 445 XSSP. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ambernick be confusing me with all of these handheld names. I am dead serious. They I don't know. Look, this is the Ambernick RG35 XXSP. So I don't know if it's one of those, right? Um, but it's this is the size compared to it. And this is the size compared to like a actual Game Boy. So the screen is way bigger, but like this thing is like this. Matter of fact, here's a real good size comparison. This is my wallet, and this is it to my wallet. So it is tiny. When I put this in my pocket, I literally forget that it's even in there. That's how small it is. If one of the people who yeah, it's crazy small. If one of the people, Tony, Haley, Andrew, or Frantic, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. If one of you all are in here, you don't have to get on video if you don't want to, but just let me know in the chat so that I can spin this wheel to see who won it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to what I was saying. If you do decide that you want one, uh, I will be posting referral links. So please, get one from your boy because this praise God, I finally got monetized, but this AdSense is low. Oh my gosh, it's so low. I'm grateful for it, but like I'm like at right now, I got like 4 cents per thousand for per thousand views. So please use my affiliate links when I post them. I don't have them posted right now, but when I do, please do, because I got a wife and 2 kids and a handheld addiction. Okay, that 4 cents is not gonna pay for no handhelds anytime soon. Let's see. Looking at some things for the wedding. So I got to hop off now. However, glad getting recognition. Most YouTubers went quiet until we got some physical handheld. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about this thing. I can't stop thinking about it. Hope to see more from you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And praise God for your for your marriage. I'm gonna pray for your marriage real quick. Father God, right now I just come to you and I just lift up this person's marriage, Lord. I just ask that they keep you in the middle of it and that you strengthen them and that they lean on you during the hard times and yeah, just keep you in mind in Jesus' name. Yo, one piece of advice I want to give you before you hop off, if you don't mind. Um, Me and my wife, we just celebrated 10 years not too long ago. So I just want to let you know, don't even joke about divorce. Okay. Don't even let it be a joke. That's what me and my wife said. We don't even joke about it. Secondly, like it's not even an option. Secondly, um, a lot of things that you might get in arguments about or get in fights about, you'll probably forget like 3 months later. So these things that seem like just huge things, just let them go because you will forget about them. Like a year later, you're not even gonna remember what it was. But God bless you, and take care. I don't see how people went ghost from talking about this store. That's all I can think about. I wake up in the I wake up in the morning. First thing I do, well, first thing I do is pray, and then I use the bathroom. Then I um hold up. Oh boy, 5 years together almost not happening. We have sentiment, the same sentiment around arguments. That's awesome. All right, talk to you later. I appreciate you. Well, yeah, like I said, first thing I do in the morning, pray. Second thing, use the bathroom. Third thing, look at Thor videos. Like that is all I've been on, man. It's Thor, Thor, Thor. I was looking at the Pocket DS videos. So like, I'm so glad that I got the Thor instead of the Pocket DS. I do not regret that decision at all. It's just so much bad news coming out about that. Yo, that device costs too much money for them to be having like light bleeding issues and stuff like that. Heck no. And according to Joey's handhelds, Aoneo said, yo, their solution is cancel your order. If you don't like it, cancel your order. They ain't fixing nothing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's probably a huge expense for them. I wonder how much that is, man. But they probably got enough money just from selling them DMGs because those things was like what $600 each for a Game Boy with an analog stick. Man, look, heck no. But yo, so let's go ahead and look at a reaction video. If anybody wants to hop on with me and talk about the Thor or um look at these reaction videos live with me, let me know. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and I can put the link right here. If anybody wants to hop on, hold up a sec. Uh, hold on. If you want to join live, here we go. Anybody's welcome to join. Even if you decided to buy a Pocket DS instead of a Thor, it's still love for you over here. There's no hard feelings, I promise. All right, let's take a look. This video is by Isaac OS and it's titled Why We Must Return to Offline Gaming.
just on these 5 games alone, I have put in almost 10,000 hours.
Hey, I've been watching his videos a lot lately. I really like his channel. Go check him out. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe to him. Once again, his name is Isaac OS. Also, I am opening up the live for if anybody wants to get on and watch these videos with me live. I just ask that you please do have your camera on landscape mode and not portrait. Or if you want to get on here and talk to me about the Thor, or the Pocket DS, or why I'm tripping, getting a Thor instead of a Pocket DS or whatever, or just want to talk retro games or whatever you want to talk about, feel free to click the link that's in the comments. All right, let's get to it.
And what do I have to show for this? Well, I got swatted by somebody I was playing against in Rocket League and literally had my life jeopardized. The police raided my house and literally pointed assault rifles at my face, assuming that I was holding somebody hostage when I was just playing video games in my room. I'm not even joking. This actually happened to me, and there's a silver lining because my dog was having a good time. So when I tell you that playing online video games almost killed me, I am serious. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love online gaming. I was born in 2000. I basically came out the womb with a mouse and a keyboard in my hands. And the first time that I played an online game was in 2007. And it was the wonderful world of Club Penguin. This is also where I got my first girlfriend, which, now that I think about it, was probably just like a middle-aged man with a neck beard. But
I've never played Club Penguin, but I keep hearing people talk about that a lot. What the heck is that? What did I miss in my life? I got a penguin skateboard over there. Oh, y'all can't see it.
I didn't know at the time. Because of online gaming, I've been an esports player and traveled the world playing video games. I've been a professional commentator and casted in front of a stadium of over 10,000 people. Oh, wow. I've written and produced music that actually got placed inside of an online video game. We on it, stop and we ain't gonna fall. But most
I was like, nah, you ain't gonna give me no copyright. Not today.
Most importantly, I've created and shared some of my favorite moments of all time playing video games with my friends.
I swear to God.
What are you doing? Stay right. Think about this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, look at me. We can get through this.
Oh, he's working on it now.
Oh, he's jerking.
I grew up with a single mother who worked 3 different jobs most of the time. She was an RN for 2 different hospitals, and then she would work home health on the weekends. So that means I basically had free, unrestricted time at home to just be an iPad kid. And what I've realized over the past decade and a half of online gaming is that there is a point of no return with this stuff. I'm like the iPad kid who went beyond the wall and then saw the White Walkers, aka depression, and I'm just coming back to warn all of you that it's coming. And hopefully I can express to you how the future is offline. I absolutely adore Jack in the Box. It is the most disgusting, vile, putrid, probably not safe.
Okay, dude, I love Jack in the Box. Oh my gosh, I love Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box, low key, besides Rallies, probably my favorite fast food. And they're like getting rid of all of them here in St. Louis. They're like killing them off like one by one. It saddens me because you can go to Jack in the Box and get 2 tacos for $1. Greasy. What did I pause on something molded? Oh my gosh. Hold on.
And it's moved out of my
okay, I can see that. I paused at a horrible spot. But you can get 2 greasy tacos for $1, man. And then you dip them in the ranch, man.
Grandmother's house for the very first time. I ate the $6 munchie meal with the sriracha curly fry burger every single night for 30 days straight, an entire month. And It gave me hemorrhoids. I'm dead serious. After a month of eating this stuff, I woke up one morning and I thought I had a tumor or like a turd still stuck in my
Okay,
butthole.
okay. We don't need that.
Nothing but
let's skip that.
because here's quick hits of dopamine. They're designed to feel good in the moment, but then after playing it, you look at the time and wonder what you've been doing for the past 3 hours. These games are built around the
Also, if you are one of the people who's watching who entered the TrimUI brick contest, please let me know because I will go ahead and I will spin this wheel to see who the winner is. But I'm trying to wait till you all get in here to see what's good. You know what I'm saying?
rinse and repeat formula. They are the same cycle over
Let me know because I don't know who is watching until they say something.
and over again. And don't get me wrong, there is beauty in the simplicity of a lot of these games and shooters. The intricacies and strategies that go into Counter-Strike are something that I'll never be able to comprehend. The mechanics and the play styles that happen inside Rocket League that are literally occurring within split seconds, and then whatever's happening in Fortnite. And mastering the depth and gameplay mechanics of these games is and can be a very rewarding and satisfying experience. But this is all where the addiction begins. The fact that there is no end means that you could play these games and most likely are going to get hooked immediately.
I've never played Rocket League. I've never played it. But you want to know who invented Rocket League? Rocket League low key? My dad. Like, that's a fact. We used to have this like table. It was called Bocker Ball. Like, oh my gosh, this game was so fun. I'm gonna try to find, hold on. Bocker Ball. Here it goes. This game was so sick. Hold up. Share this. So we have this game called Bocker Ball, right? Like this is the let me get a better. Okay. Come on, it's not getting bigger. Okay, there we go. Hold up. All right, so there's this game called Bocker Ball, right? And my dad, this is years ago. This is I'm not even joking. This is for anybody just tuning in. Hey yo, what's up? What's up? Hey, I'm glad that you're here, because I was waiting to do the TrimUI brick reveal, you know what I'm saying, to see who won until some people start getting in here. If you want to join the cam, you can. I put the link in the I emailed you the link, but also put the link in the description. But yo, real quick, I'm trying to tell everybody how my dad, rest in peace, invented Rocket League. Okay, not the game though, but low key, like bear with me, bear with me. So there was this game right here called Bocker Ball. Okay, and basically you put marbles down and then it would shoot this ball into the goal. Okay, but my dad, he bought two remote control cars that like the wheels spun and stuff, and uh we would try to see who with their remote control car could hit the ball into the goal. You feel me? And so when I saw Rocket League later on, I was like, yo, that's straight the game that my dad made low key. Yeah, my bad. Whenever I find an opportunity to give a shout out to my dad, I do because I miss him. Okay, we're gonna continue before I start crying. Hey, matter of fact, uh do you think that you're going to join the uh are you going to join with the camera or no? You want me to go ahead and run this wheel or what? Crossfire. I don't know if I've heard of that. Let me see what Crossfire looks like. Google. Okay, you said you working. All right, no problem. But let's see what this Crossfire is real quick. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that looks dope actually. All right, let's go ahead and spin this. and see who won. Hold on. Okay. Let me share this screen. All right. Now, are you Tony? Are you Tony or are you Andrew? Okay, you're Andrew. All right. Let's see who gets this. I'm gonna spin on one. Hold on. I feel like I need some theme music. No, never mind. I ain't trying to get no copyright strike. All right. Let's go ahead and spin this. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Tony is the winner. Are you sure you don't want to be Tony? All right. Congrats to Tony. Um, he said maybe you are Tony. I feel you. um, Tony, when you see this, respond to the email that I sent you and let me know your shipping information and let me know what color TrimUI brick you want. All right. I appreciate you very much. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and keep looking at this. But yo, so Andrew, did you place the order for the TrimUI brick? No, my bad, not the TrimUI brick. My fault, my fault. Um, for the Thor, my fault. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Praise God. You know, big shout outs to Lucky. She does all my editing. Uh, she adds the intros, outros, chops it up, adds all of the effects if there are any effects. Um, does my thumbnails. I couldn't have did this without her. So shout outs to her for real, for real. All right, so you got the Max Purple. That's what's up. That's what's up. Um, Now are you getting it mostly for DS, 3DS, or Wii U? I never even had a Wii U. I don't even know where to start playing games on a Wii U. Do you play the Wii U? What game would you recommend on there? Besides like Wind Waker, everybody, I even know that one. I never even played a Wii U. Let's see. Got the Max Purple. Yeah, see, I like, different color handhelds. I just always love the black, and then I just get buyer's remorse if I get any other color. He said for me, I got it for all retro stuff. I always wanted a retro handheld that could do the DS games as well. Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm like mostly excited about playing like my Super Nintendo games that I already started playing. Like I'm I I'm mostly playing gonna be playing Mega Man X and Link's Awakening, and I will be playing some Chrono Trigger and stuff, but I'm like playing Super Nintendo games that I'm already playing. I just uh I just stopped playing on my Odin because I'm like I don't really know how to transfer save files. Uh I know that it's probably easy, but that I get kind of confused. I've never transferred a save file from one retro handheld to the next. And so I don't want to get any further on these games knowing that I'm going to already have to start them over. But it's probably a simple thing to do. I um, just kind of confusing to me. Man, Russ and Joey's handhelds have released their Thor videos. Now I'm just waiting to see the one from Tech Dweeb. I can't wait. Say, yeah, I feel that. I have a new 3DS LL. So other than that, Wii U, I already have something I could play them on. I just want it one stop shop. Yeah, man, this is probably gonna be my end game handheld. Like for real, this is kind of what I. Hopefully, this is what I've been looking for. I'm probably gonna still look at other handhelds just because it's interesting to me. But this is probably like what I want for real. And then I also recently ordered a excuse me. I ordered a Retroid Pocket Classic for virtual. I mean, not virtual, for vertical games, like to play on Game Boy and stuff. And it's funny because I had said in the old video that I didn't understand why people was getting that handheld, and then I ordered one. Did you have the Did you have the Flip Retroid Flip? It seems like Retro Game Core has been loaning Wolf Den devices to use for his reviews. And I don't know if he's going to have time to loan him one because it's like on his video, I know he mentioned that he was about to be going to Japan. So I know he taking that thing with him to Japan. I know he is. So I don't know. I'm surprised that like Wolf Den ain't like one of the first ones to get these handhelds. Like he has a huge channel. He a OG in the game. So yeah, that's kind of surprising. I can't wait for Tech Dweebs though. Tech Dweeb, that's one of my favorite channels. Like his channel is just so wholesome and hilarious. Let's see. Let's take a look at this thing. Did you order the accessories that go along with it? Oh, so he's critical of things the companies don't like him. Oh, my bad. It was playing a video why people are ditching iPhone for Samsung. Yeah, I feel that. um, yeah, I mean, I feel like they all can be kind of critical sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, no problem. No problem. Go ahead, do what you got to do. I'm gonna go get some water. You good, man? I'm about to you good. Do what you gotta do. I worked in a call center before, so I get it. I'm about to pull up Pico 8. Sorry. You ever play Pico 8 games? Have you heard of Pico 8? Um, oh man, I'm about to put you on game. Hold on. I gotta configure my keys on this computer because I'm left-handed and it's like set up for a right-handed person. So as soon as I configure these keys, I'm gonna show you. Press escape to continue. I'm about to put you on game. Do you like 8-bit games? Yeah, so check it out. Hold on. All right, so Pico 8, what it is Pico 8 is um a fantasy console, okay? So it's developers making games for this console that does not exist physically. It's just a game engine, but the game engine is called Pico 8. And all of the games that these people make are only 32 kilobytes. And that's including the artwork, all of the code, the sound or the music, the sound effects, everything. It's only 32 kilobytes, and they fit them on these carts that are just PNG files. Yeah, like let me show you what it looks like, and then I'm gonna show you a game. Now, Pico 8 does cost, but it's only 15, it's only a one-time fee of $15, and then you get unlimited games. It's one of my favorite things ever. I actually on my page, I actually have a couple playlists of a couple videos showing like 10 dope Pico 8 games. Um, but hold on, so I want you to see what the carts look like. Excuse me. Pico 8. All right, so I'm gonna share. So you can actually play these games for free if you want to just play them in the browser. And so this is what it looks like when you play it in the browser. And these are what the carts look like. Like this is an actual file. Like this cartridge, it says Lava Joe or whatever. But I'm not about to play it there. I'm about to play it uh in in a different browser. I mean, not in a different browser. I downloaded Pico 8 onto the computer. I'm about to play it on there. Check this out. Okay, so matter of fact, let me make it bigger and me smaller. Okay, so one thing that's dope is so it has what's called Explore, okay? Like, all right, it says, oh, that's cool. Can anyone make a game for it? Yeah, that's the really cool thing about it is anybody can make a game. Like these are all just indie developers. Like you can make a game if you know how to do that type of thing. I don't know how to do that type of thing. I want to learn, but yeah, anybody can. So it has what's called Explore, right? Like explore. Um, I set the keys to for left-handed stuff, and now I forgot that I said it. Okay, so check it out. So what I'm on right now, this is called Explore. Okay, and this is where you can go and just discover game after game, and they have a bunch of D makes on here too. Like this is a D make of Terraria. Um, this game is super dope. I'm gonna pull it up. You said I tried making a game. I was in my early 20s, and it was a horrible. It was horrible. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've dabbled into wanting to get into game dev. I've looked at different game engines. I looked into Game Maker Studio. I looked into Godot. I looked into what else? Game Maker Studio, Godot, Construct 3. I looked into quite a few, and it was hard for me to wrap my mind around some of the things. Like when it came to the coding, I might try to give it a chance again on like GB Studio, um, because I love Game Boy games, and I think that that's kind of a drag and drop system to my understanding. So I might take a look at it there, trying to get into it. But as far as learning the code and stuff, I don't know if I'm just too old, like if my mind is everywhere, if it's my ADHD, I don't know what it is, but some of it was like just kind of hard for me to grasp. But take a look at this game. Oh, let me turn the volume on. Oh my gosh. Oh, and this volume's kind of loud. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea, starting with a ROM hack. That's a good idea. All right, check this out. Ah. Oh my gosh, these flies are humongous. I like this game because it kind of, oh my gosh, it kind of reminds me of Super Metroid. But can you believe all of this is 32 kilobytes? I am not good at games. I just love them. Oh my gosh. I am very mid to not good. Unless it's like certain games. Like certain games I like destroy people on. Like Tony Hawk or something. All right. Okay, you get the point with that game. All right, let me show you something else. What type of games do you like? Because I'm gonna try to find a Pico 8 version of that game. Well, not a version of that game, but like something in that genre. He got so many just weird. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Oh, Masters of the Universe. Oh, he rolled. That was tight. Oh, that was dope. Oh my gosh. Still won't die. I won. I won. Okay, I'm not about to keep playing these. Well, I'm gonna play some more Peek Away, but I'm done with this game. Oh yeah, you want to see something? You want to see something dope? Talk about fighting games. Let me show you some. They got a demake of Street Fighter. That's funny that your wife cracks up at you losing. That sounds like something my wife would do. Let's see. Look at this Fighter Street. Fighter Street 2. How dope is this? Check this out. The only thing with this is like on a keyboard, I don't know how to do a Hadouken because it's like how do you roll keyboard keys? You know what I'm saying? But you can actually play this on retro handhelds. You can play Peek Away on handhelds. Kicked her in the face. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did one. Man, I destroyed her. What the heck? No, this is the Chun-Li right here. See, that's Chun-Li. Oh crap. I destroyed her. Oh my gosh. Oh, get out the corner. All right, so that's that. Oh, let me show you. You said that you said love most games, just also bad at most of them. Have a bit of a hard time concentrating on just one game most of the time. Yeah, that's usually why I don't finish a lot of games. If it wasn't for handhelds, I wouldn't be able to finish any games. I'm always playing like juggling like 5 or 6 games. Excuse me. You can also play this stuff with if you like hook a controller up to the computer. You can also play this on retro handhelds. It's oh my gosh, shut up. Computer, shut up. Computer, shut up. My Alexa is named my Alexa is named computer. So whenever I say that, it starts talking. All right. Let's see. There's so many games on here. Look at this. What? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this game is for like broskies. The my little pony people. So what retro handhelds do you have right now? Do you have any, or is this gonna be your first one, or what? Oh crap. Oh my god. They got Tetris on here. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Which Steam Deck do you have? The LCD or the OLED? Um, I was accidentally typing Steam Deck. Tetris. Okay, the LCD. That's what's up. I hate Tetris games where I can't hit up and it just dropped the block immediately. Said you haven't played Tetris since the OG Game Boy. Yo, the definitive Tetris to me is Tetris DS. Oh crap, I almost messed up. I love Tetris. It's so relaxing until it starts getting stressful. Did you hear about that kid who won or who like beat Tetris and then that news reporter like threw shade at him? Did you hear about that or see that when it happened? Yeah, exactly. She told him touch grass. She's such a loser. Like, why crap on a kid's moment like that? You know what I'm saying? Especially he did something that's like monumental. And he dedicated it to his dad who passed away. And like she told him to touch grass. Like she needs to get a clue. But he probably got like even more media shined on him just because of her ignorance. Yeah, I don't. I know what you're saying, but I don't agree because first off, Tetris is hella old. Like everybody has played Tetris. That kid playing that, it's not from his generation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a game that came out long before he was even born. It's closer to her generation. Like, she was probably playing that at a office cubicle at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's played Tetris. And nevertheless, just being insensitive and like not a human to be able to congratulate someone, and also the kid made it clear that it was dedicated to his dad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's no excuse. Excuse me. And speaking of being older, it's been some really old people playing games lately. Like I don't know if you saw the lady who won the Tekken tournament in Japan. It was like in her 60s or something. Did you see that? Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on, let me pause this. Watch this. Here it goes. Let me share the screen. Hold on. Let me close this peek away because playing this Tetris music driving me crazy. All right, hold on. 89. Skyrim grandma is 89 making videos for 10 years about Skyrim. She just quit. Oh wow. You know who's my favorite old my favorite old YouTuber is what is her name? She's super old. She dope though. Uh It's like, hold on. Let me find it. Share screen. Hold on, I'm gonna show you my favorite old YouTuber after I show you this lady winning. 70. Oh, I didn't even share the screen. My bad. 73. 73. Look at this.
Imagine being 73 years old and winning a Tekken 8 tournament. Meet Yoshie Murata, 73 years old, no gaming experience, and she picked up Panda just because she likes pandas. She practiced 16 matches a night for 1 month and entered a seniors only tourney against players up to 93 years old. In the finals, she took on another 73-year-old using King. She won game 1, lost game 2, but then she turned it around with combos and finished it with a Rage Art to win game 3. In the end, she literally said, "I was just happy to win." And now she wants to enter more tournaments. Hosted by Care Esports Association, this tourney proves that gaming isn't just for kids.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. She won an actual tournament. I'm trying to. Here it goes. Here it goes. This is one. She won an actual. Watch this.
And a huge hold on, he whiffs. Too slow. Oh my God, that's so unfortunate. The jump C was just a little too slow to punish the Rev Panzer.
That was so insane. He played like the best round I have ever seen.
Yo, how old is she? How old is she? Let me see how old she is. Hold up. Nah, this ain't the. She not old. She just 37. I see. So I must be mixing two stories up. Man, that's not as cool. That's shoot, she a year younger than me. What the heck?
Defensively, Goichi like, yo, my bad, bro. My bad.
Oh my.
Because I was about to say she looked pretty young for her age. That's because she's not old.
My God, bro, I feel it for both of them, honestly.
Oh my Lord. KOG always a character. Very emotive guy, this one. Yo, he played like I get.
But I'm pretty sure that I'm not tripping though. Let me Google this. Hold on. Old person wins in Japan. Oh yeah, so it is just the one that's for seniors. That's not as cool. Like a senior beating a senior in a tournament. That's like that like doesn't impress me as much. It's like one person going against another person with arthritis. All right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was watching. Oh, let me show you my favorite old YouTuber. What's her name? Old gamer. Food for dogs. Is that her name? Oh, here it is. Britta Food for Dogs. Here she goes. This lady right here. Britta Food for Dogs. Her channel is dope, man. Check her out. Sub to her. Look at this. She got 246,000 subscribers. I hadn't checked into her for a while, so I was like, man, I hope she's still alive. Like, not even joking. But then I saw she posted like 6 days ago. It was actually a news article, um, that I mean, a news report that I did a reaction video to. I never released it, just because I didn't want to. But I'm gonna pull it up so you can see old people. It was right here. I'm gonna show you this.
Older Americans are showing they can hold their own with the kids.
I got him.
60-year-old Michelle Statham is a grandmother of 2 and also happens to have more than 3 million followers across platforms who tune in each day to watch her play
All right, I'm gonna check her out next.
the military combat game Call of Duty.
Look at this. This grandma playing Call of Duty, man.
I see you.
Online, she's Tactical Grandma.
What is it
That's a hard name, Tactical Grandma.
that you love about video games?
I'm a competitive person. I grew up playing competitive soccer. So to me, when I play games like Call of Duty, I still get that competitive feel that I can't do physically anymore.
She's not alone. Nearly half of all baby boomers are getting in on the action, with mental stimulation as the top reason this generation says they've taken up the activity. Doctors say gaming for older Americans has benefits, allowing them to use the brain, stay engaged, and maintain cognition.
It helps your brain kind of keep firing those things that maybe you did when you worked. And if you're retired now, you may not be using those. And just if you play with people online, it's a fun way to connect with people as well.
Research shows puzzles, skill and chance, and arcade video games are the most popular with older players.
Do you feel that more and more older Americans are gaming?
I know that they are. And there's a lot of older females now.
You saw this one with the older woman, war vet sniping Call of Duty. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm about to pull up the lady that you just mentioned, Shirley Curry. Oh my gosh, she has 1.31 million subs. Dang, why she quitting Skyrim?
Good morning, grandkids.
Oh, this is gonna make me sad. Hold on. I never got it. I tried playing Skyrim and then and I liked it, but then my attention just took me elsewhere and I just started downloading more games. I know Skyrim's been around for forever. I was playing on the Steam Deck though.
I don't exactly know how to start this. First of all, I will say that I am no longer going to be uploading Skyrim. I have a few older regular viewers, but most of them seem to be very young kids, children, and I'm not getting any feedback from them on the videos. All I get is, "Hi, Grandma," or "I love you, Grandma." That isn't what I was spending my time on making and uploading videos for. The regulars that have been with me a long time, because I've been playing Skyrim and uploading it for about 15 years.
Oh wow.
Those I will still appreciate hearing from. You usually have my email, and I will be leaving a vlog once in a while when I have something to talk to you guys about. You older ones when I say older ones, I'm talking about teens and up, the ones who have regularly commented on my videos, actually talked to me. So I will still hope that I hear from you in my vlogs or emails like I have been. What else? Also, I wanted to remind everyone about the fact that I am a follower in this Skyrim, whether it's regular Skyrim or Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Some techie guys made me an actual person in the game that you can get as a follower. They had me speak so much dialogue, and I only once in a great while have someone tell me that they have me in their game as a follower. So if any of you older ones that I really want to talk to,
Yeah, I'm gonna stop watching his videos. Make me sad. It's making me sad. I don't even know who she is, but it's making me sad. Anyway, I do want to. One thing that I like doing is I like going to people's YouTube channel and then looking at what was their first video they ever uploaded. Let's see what she was on. Memories of Cedar Hill. She been uploading Skyrim stuff for 10 years. 89 years old. That's crazy. I wonder, did she talk about how she got into Skyrim? I know she had to at some point. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. Yo, so one thing that Retro Game Core, did you watch the Retro Game Core um the video? I know you had mentioned earlier that he had posted. Did you ever get a chance to see that video? One thing that concerned me is he said it was like 3 hours battery life. He said with everything going, like with I guess the fan on max and everything going. I was like, man, 3 hours is not a long time. Now, I understand he said he had everything going and nobody's really gonna be playing like that, but I definitely hope it has more battery life than that. Because that's not much. Now, granted, I don't think I'll be sitting there for 3 hours playing any game. So it might not be that bad in practice, but just when I hear 3 hours, it doesn't seem long. That would be like playing Switch or PC games running max everything. Yeah. How much what about you think what you think it would be like if I'm running Super Nintendo games? Probably like six. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's why I keep multiple handhelds on me in case one dies. Then I'll just pick up on another one. Yeah, six. That'd be cool. That's gonna be the main thing I'm playing on, man. The Super Nintendo. Sega Genesis. You play Pokemon? Have you ever played Poke MMO? While you're responding to that, I'm about to warm up my coffee. Hold on a second. I love Poke MMO. Hey, what's up, Denise? Is this Denise or Dennis? My bad. I'm illiterate. Oh my gosh. I'm saying that Denise. Yeah. Dennis would be spelled Denis. Yeah, my bad. My bad. I'm stupid sometimes. Hold on one second. Let me grab my coffee. Okay, so yo, what up? What up? What up? People joining. All right, so the question right now is who has played Poke MMO? While y'all answer that, I'm about to get my coffee out of the microwave. So Poke MMO is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. Yeah, it's super dope. All right, I'm gonna show it to you guys. So I love Poke MMO that I have a handheld dedicated specifically for Poke MMO. I'm gonna show it to you guys. All right, let me go grab it out of my bedroom real quick. I'm gonna try to run and come right back. I'm gonna not run too fast because I got asthma and I do not want to have to use my inhaler. But hold up, I'm about to show you guys, and then I'm gonna show you some gameplay footage. But I'm gonna do a video specifically showing off Poke MMO as well as this handheld. But since y'all are on here on the live, I'm gonna just let y'all see. Hold on one second. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I am gonna have to use my inhaler. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um, what I miss? I play Poke Quest VR. that is very similar to Poke MMO, but for VR headsets. Really, I've never heard of that. I had to get my inhaler because I don't want to die on live. But if I did die, y'all cannot notify the police for me. Whew, okay, I'm better. Let's see. Are you Dutch by any chance? Oh wait, hold on. Oh, asking Denise if she Dutch. I'm like, I'm not Dutch. I'm black. I'm black. I'm from St. Louis. Hey, what's up, Valentine? Oh, so check it out. You'll appreciate this. So I just got the Retroid Pocket Classic, and I got it in the Sega Genesis colors. I haven't got it yet. I ordered it. It looks super dope. You can be Dutch and black. I don't know about that. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, I'm from St. Louis. So, are you Dutch, Denise? Toph Toph Nullers in the building. What is Toph Nullers? Still Nintendo design, wolf in sheep's clothing. Hey, I mean, look, Valentine, I got this, man. I got this, you know. That's about as close to a Game Gear as he's as it's gotten so far with these retro handhelds. But I don't like the fact that whenever this thing comes on, I have to hit and change it from like what does it say? It says something weird. It says like love child or something, some crazy Chinese stuff, and you have to press a button to select it. I don't want to do all that, man. Listen, I don't want to be carrying around a ton of handhelds anymore. Like, I want to get my handhelds that I am good with, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. Hey yo, so I started a Discord. Um, you guys think that you will want to join that? I don't have anything on it so far. It is literally completely blank. But I was like, I think I should get a Discord to start building a community in there, you know? Is that something that you guys would be interested in and being a part of? If so, I'll put it in the community chat. I'm not a community chat, but the community post tab tomorrow. So we got Amsterdam in here. I don't know what Shiloh, I don't know what you're saying. I'm about to put on some Pico 8. Oh, no, my bad. Yo, I got ADHD, y'all. Y'all got to forgive me. I forgot I was supposed to be showing y'all. So this right here is a G Cloud, and I got this just so I can play Poke MMO. That's how much I love Poke MMO. And look how I got it. Look how I got it. Looking. Tell me this ain't dope. Camera focus. Those are stickers that I got off Etsy. I'm gonna show y'all Poke MMO. For those of y'all who don't know. Dad, do I not got Poke MMO on this computer? Should have got a Gengar or Espeon. I don't know, man. That definitely wouldn't have gotten a Gengar over a Jolteon. You kidding me? Heck no. I don't have Poke MMO on this computer. I thought I did. I'll have to install it. Not right now, though. I will play some Pico 8, though. So who here has not heard of Pico 8? Who here has heard of Pico 8 and who hasn't heard of Pico 8? And just to let you guys know, any of you guys can hop on the video if you want to. I'll put a link in the chat. I'll put it again. Anybody want to join me on video? Let's see. Let me get the link again. Copy. It's right here. Now, see it. The reason why I got Jolteon is Jolteon. First off, Jolteon's dope. It's like one of the dopest evolutions, but also because like the buttons on this and stuff are yellow. You know, if it would have been purple, then having like a Gengar, that'd be hard. But I had to match the aesthetic of what it already was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Denise, I actually excuse me. Sorry guys. I actually have been collecting physical games lately. Um so and I'm gonna do a whole video on this, but I just haven't figured out how to, how I'm gonna go about it yet. But I'm a Christian and like God laid on my heart to stop downloading ROMs for games that I don't own. And so like yeah, I've started a physical collection uh of Game Boy, Super Nintendo, NES, Sega Genesis, and it's more expensive, I ain't gonna lie, but it's you know, it's physical. It don't matter if it's expensive or not if I'm doing something that's, you know, if I'm trying to go about things the right way and trying to glorify God, man. Yeah. I just felt convicted, man. I was trying to justify it in my head, you know. I was trying to justify it, but it just kept being. Welcome back. Welcome back. um, Physical collection is definitely more expensive, but having a clear conscience is priceless for real. But yeah, Pico 8, man. If y'all, I love Pico 8. If you haven't played Pico 8, you are slacking. Let me show y'all. All right, so yeah, let me. Hey, I'm see. I'm y'all being on this chat. Y'all getting some sneak peeks of some videos I'm gonna be doing. But like you said, that it looks nice having all the physical games. Let me show you how. Let me show you what my Game Boy games look like. Hold on. Hey, hey, Denise, you don't want to hop on the video, Valentine? You don't want to hop on the video? Shiloh, come on, y'all. Don't nobody want to hop on with me? You don't gotta have a perfect camera set up. You can the link that I sent you can use on your phone. But yeah, check this out. Uh it feels so good like having the physical games. Man, the Bible says in all things, whether you eat, whether you drink, do it to glory of God, man. And I wanted my hobby to glorify God. And I felt like the way that I glorify him is by actually purchasing the stuff that purchasing this stuff, even if it's, and I understand, like, and I'm not trying to I'm not trying to convict anybody else. I'm not trying to make anybody else feel any type of way or whatever. You know what I mean? Seek God and your own conscience. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to just be breaking the law for real. You know what I'm saying? So I still download games, but I download games if I own the game, right? And even if that means if the money isn't going directly to the developers, to the publishers, because some of them don't even exist anymore. But if I get it on eBay, if I get it on Marketplace, or whatever, I just want my hobby to glorify God, man. But it's just something about, I think Game Boy might be my favorite console of all time. That and the Super Nintendo. I'm sorry, Valentine. I'm sorry. I know you're a Sega guy, but Super Nintendo and Game Boy, man. Look at look at this. This is iconic, man. Game Boy games. I'm also, Shiloh says, I'm also starting to collect stuff, but I'm more into CDs and DVDs. Games are just too expensive. Yo, I feel you on that. And honestly, I had started, I said that I was going to start collecting DVDs and CDs and stuff as well because um I don't trust streaming services, right? I was telling my wife this. I was like, yo, anything that you like, I don't know why. Oh my God, so much freaking gas. But like, um, um, I was like, anything that you like, you might as well go ahead and download because these streaming services are not guaranteed to have this stuff. They take this stuff off left and right. I remember Sony took out all of those movies and everything that people had already purchased, like just because I think they're like their time of being able to have the uh rights to it expired or whatever. So I'm like, yo, I made a list. I made a Google spreadsheet of movies and CDs that I want to own physically. So I'm right there with you. It doesn't bother me downloading if the copyright is not there anymore. Most of the older games are open game now. Yeah, I mean, to each his own. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna knock you. You feel me? I ain't gonna knock you. I'm not doing something that was what I feel I should do. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm doing something that I feel like the Holy Spirit has convicted me to do. If I was doing what I wanted to do, I would just, why wouldn't I just keep you think I want to spend money? But I'm not here to judge anybody who doesn't feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in supporting developers, but not scalpers. So define scalpers. Define scalpers, because I feel like I have a controversial opinion when it comes to that in this realm. So I want to see what you mean by scalpers to see if we're on the same page. Do we just mean somebody who buys something and jacks the price up crazy, or do we mean just people who resell? Which one are you referring to? Or either or? Scalpers are people that buy all retail and immediately sell for profit. Okay, yeah, I feel like the Pokemon, like what's going on with Pokemon cards right now. Scalpers like gotta buy them all. Pokemon. Yeah, so I don't agree with the scalpers because I feel like they take a lot of the fun out of stuff. I don't mind resellers, and I have a bias because I am a reseller. I don't resell video games anymore, but that's what I do for a living is I resell. Like I resell like iPhones and stuff. Like that's what I do for a living. And video games is what opened that gateway for me. I was reselling like my old Super Nintendo games and stuff on eBay, and then I started like sourcing it locally. I wasn't like jacking up the prices. I was just seeing like what's the market value for said items. But so a lot of people hate resellers, but it just doesn't make sense to me because like if you go to GameStop, that's what they're doing is they're reselling you something, right? So it's cool when a big corporation does it, but when it's just like a everyday person who's trying to feed their family does it, now it's like this huge deal. But so I don't agree with when people look at it like that. I do feel what y'all are saying as far as scalpers though, like how they were doing like the PS5s when they first came out and stuff. Resellers are fine. It's the crazy unneeded markup because they can. Yeah. Did you hear about the gameplays controversy? No. What's up with that? Gameplays controversy. Hold on, let me YouTube it. I'll pull it up. YouTube. Oh, Game Pass. Okay. I was like, what is gameplay? I thought I was yeah. Um Man, these companies just gonna keep jacking up prices. That's outside of games too. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna, as long as they can continue to make more and more and more money 4 years from now, like, man, you remember when it was only $30? Yeah, man. This stuff's ridiculous. I don't even do I don't have the newest Xbox. So I have an Xbox One. That my dad, he was a gamer and he passed away, and I inherited all of his gaming consoles and games. And he had an Xbox One. He didn't have the Xbox Series X. I think that's what it is. I got a PS5, so I don't really know what y'all are experiencing over there on the Xbox side of things. But I do know about that whole Game Pass thing. I mean, that's that's uh that's capitalism, man. You know, they are doing a gaming what companies have done to the housing market. Yeah, that's facts. Taking a loss. Hold on. They are doing what to gaming what companies have done to housing market, taking a loss to make it the only way in the future. Yo, that's facts. That's facts.
Bang, 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 bang.
In Brazil, they have doubled the price. Feel for those people in South America. Yeah, that's facts. I actually did a reaction video a while ago, just talking about gaming in Brazil. It is very, very interesting. Uh, Microsoft wants streaming to be the only way, so we don't own anything. It's not just Microsoft, man. It's everybody. All of these companies. If they could stop selling us physical copies of stuff, you know, um, I mean everything. Movies, Netflix, Hulu, they just want to keep us subscribed to everything. You know, man, look, I want to do a video about this, but I know I'm gonna get a ton of pushback and stuff. Like, you know, one of the things that make me sick and just so freaking annoying is like how like kids apps on iPads. Now I know everybody's like, you know, you shouldn't give your kid an iPad and stuff, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm a parent who gives my kid an iPad. You know, they get it for a limited time. I take it away if they start clowning, but that's neither here nor there. What I hate is the fact that all of these kid apps, all of these kid games, you can't buy any of them. Every single one of them is you have to have a subscription. Every single one of these kid games, you have to have a subscription on the iPad. That and if you don't have a subscription, it lets you do like very little. And it's so predatory. Like they'll have like, let's say it's like a pet game or something, right? They'll they'll have like the animal for like locked in the cage crying, like because you have to unlock it. And you know, it's like what made me want to do a video. I kid you not. It said that one of these games was like $50 a year. $50 a year? Are you kidding me? For one of these stupid iPad games? And you know it's not going to be just one game. Like your kids going to want more than one game. I'm like, what happened to when you could just buy a game outright on the iPad for 99 cents? Like what happened to that? Let's see. I can't believe I say this, but I miss the old days of cable. He said burning and burning DVDs with all my old with all our favorite shows. Yo, it's so crazy how they had us all get cable, and then they switched it to okay, just get all these different streaming services, no ads. But now they charge for the streaming services with the ads that they promised to take away. Excuse me. And so it's like we're just segmented all over the place. Netflix, Hulu, you know, crazy. True LimeWire was my thing. Missed those days. Yo, LimeWire, I remember that, man. LimeWire had all viruses, though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah, those are the days, man. Recording stuff on the off the radio. Only thing that sucked about that is you had to wait like all day to make sure that you didn't miss that song. And then if you missed it, like you gotta wait like 3 more hours for it to come on. Yeah, Napster. So let's see. It was LimeWire, Napster. What else was it? I feel like it was one more. Oh, that's dope. Yeah. You had it made with your I had to literally sit there at the radio, hit record and play at the same time. LimeWire, Napster. I feel like it was a third one. I cannot think of it though. My parents will always record tapes with my favorite cartoons. Yeah, yo, you can go on YouTube and look at like tapes like that. You know, everybody had those back in the day. Like I used to have it too. And it's just so nostalgic just seeing the commercials. It's funny we talk about we hate ads, but when we see like the old ads from when we were kids, it's like, oh man, it's so nostalgic. Aries. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. I haven't heard of that one. Let me see some. Um, old. Yeah, those ads were way better. They put a lot more thought into them. Yo, have y'all seen the recent Amtrak ad? Have you guys seen that? The one where it's like Animal Crossing? Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. Amtrak. All right, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Amtrak. Look at this. All right, hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. Look at this. Amtrak ad. Ain't that dope? I remember going to see my grandma, and she had the original Star Wars movies recorded from TV. It was great. Who on this chat is buying a Thor? I'm very interested. Who all is buying a Thor, and what color are you getting if you're buying one? Hey, it's funny you said they're trying to get a younger crowd to ride trains. It's my daughter wants to uh go on a train ride. She has a goal of riding every form of transportation, and her and my son are both young. They're 7 and 3, and I had never ridden a train until I just went to Chicago on the train, and I really liked it. I was like, man, I kind of like this, even though it's longer. I like this more than riding a plane because I hate my ears popping on a plane. It's like horrible for me. But I was on that long train ride and I was thinking, there is no way on earth I would bring my kids on this train. Like, not at all. Like for 7 hours, because it was so nice and peaceful. I was like, man, my kids will be running up and down the aisles, uh, starting conversations with random strangers. Yeah, you do see a lot more on a train because from the bird's eye view, you can't see anything. right. So you pre-ordered one last week. You got the base black model. Okay. Second handheld ever since the Game Boy Advance when I was a teen. So it's a big upgrade. That's dope. Welcome to the retro handheld community. And you are starting off with what seems to be an amazing handheld. He said, yeah, the time stuck on the train is why I think younger people don't write them or don't ride them. Yeah. Yeah, but also opposed to driving. You can just sit around and relax through all the bigger cities. There's no, yeah, I hate driving. I hate driving to the best part of driving is like buying a bunch of snacks and eating all the snacks. Eating all the snacks while you drive, that's like the best part. But you can buy a bunch of snacks and eat them on a train. You can buy a bunch of snacks and eat them in your living room. Like you don't have to drive at all. Denise, are you getting a Thor? I cannot wait to get this handheld, man. I'm excited about getting the Thor, and I'm excited about getting the Retroid Pocket Classic. Yeah, that purple look hard. Let's look at it. Let's pull up AYN Thor. Let's look at this thing. It's just gaze upon its greatness. Whoops. All right, so you getting a purple one. Yeah, them all do look clean. I ain't gonna lie. I wish that I was not a chicken, man. If I wasn't a chicken, I would buy other colors, but I'm a chicken. I know I'm gonna regret getting a different color. I just know myself. I'm also looking into getting an Odin 2 Mini Pro or a Vita or a RG34XX. Excuse me. I have all of those. Once I have all of those, I think I'm done. You wanna know what's so funny? Is I don't know if it was you or if it was somebody in the comments one time they had mentioned the 34XX. I didn't even know there was a 34XX. I know. See, I got the 35XXSP and the 35XX. But somebody said 34XS. I had to go and look. I'm like, man, Ambernick stays releasing devices. If it's one thing they're gonna do, is release a device. Okay. Everything, everything could go under in this world. Godzilla could come back, smash all the buildings. It can be a natural disaster. It could be a whole new pandemic. It could be a zombie apocalypse. Nothing is going to stop Ambernick from releasing devices. Nothing. There's nothing that's going to stop them from releasing devices. Oh, okay. That's that one. That's the one that looks like the GBA. Okay. I just didn't. They have. Hold on. Hold up. Let me share this screen. Ambernick RG30. Okay, yeah, I did know about this. I take that back. Hold on. I didn't know about this. My bad. Here's the problem with Ambernick. They are horrible at naming devices. If you would have said, "Oh, I got the Ambernick RG Advance," then I would know, like, oh, okay, he got the Advance, you know, or something. Like, why do their names suck? Why do they name them like they're all robots? Like, let's look at these stupid Ambernick names. Shout outs to yo. I'm like dissing their names. Meanwhile, like they just like made me an affiliate. So praise God for the affiliation. The devices are great. The names are trash. Okay, I'll stand on that. I don't care if I'm an affiliate or not. If your names are trash, your names are trash. Look at these stupid names. Whoa, hold up. It's a Ambernick RG 376H 377M RG slide. That's like the finally one that makes sense. RG35XX Pro 34XXSP RG557 34XX 406H P01 Cube. Okay, but they had to put the XX at the end. RG35XXSP 406V. You know how stupid I sound when somebody asks me in public? Like, this has happened to me a couple times. They're like, "Oh, that's tight. What you got? That's a Game Boy?" I'm like, "Nah, it's an Ambernick RG35XXSP." They just looking at me like I'm crazy. Like I'm crazy. I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's a Game Boy." Like, just a Game Boy. Ambernick's the only company that's worse at naming devices than Xbox. You want to know what's a really bad name as well? The new 3DS XL. Like, that's a dumb name for a handheld. That's the one I have, but that's a stupid name. The new 3DS XL. And yes, the Xbox sucks at naming games, like naming something. Well, also the Wii U. That was a horrible name because I'm not gonna lie, and this is like low key kind of embarrassing. I did not even know the Wii U was a console until like years after, like it was actually like I think I might have saw one that like my friend's son had. I just thought it was an accessory for the Wii. I did not know that it was like its own console until years after like it was already released. That's a horrible name. And yes, like the Xbox One, that's a horrible name. But I don't think anything is worse than Ambernick. Let's see. The Ambernick will be next. Yeah, say Ambernick XSP. I feel like Japan named the new 3DS XL. But I think that the 3DS XL in Japan is called the LL, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that though. Because of the Wii U fiasco. That was most people's issue with the Wii U. I'll give them a pass because they're Japanese. Maybe it makes more sense in their language. No, it don't. No, it don't. Let's see. Let's bring up our friend ChatGPT. Let's see what this thing got to say. Hold on. Let's see what ChatGPT gonna say. Why does Ambernick name their devices so stupidly? I'm gonna hit play on the sound and tell me if y'all can hear this.
Because Ambernick names devices like they're pulling letters.
Can y'all hear that? Or is it just in my headphones? Let me know if you guys can hear that. Okay, I'm gonna play it again.
Because Enbernick names devices like they're pulling letters out of a Scrabble bag after midnight.
That's hilarious.
Jokes aside, here's what's really going on. 1. Legacy naming chaos. They've been around since the early 2000s, making handheld emulators and random gadgets. Each new model kept a similar prefix, RG, which probably stands for retro game, and then they just tack on numbers. So the RG351, RG353, RG405, etc., are basically version numbers gone feral. 2. No real naming system. Unlike Nintendo or Sony, Enbernick doesn't have a strong product naming department or marketing standard. It's engineers naming devices for internal tracking, and those internal codes just stuck. RG35XSP literally breaks down to RG equals retro game, 35 screen size 3.5, XX equals placeholder they never cleaned up, SP equals clamshell like a GBA SP. So it's functional, not memorable. Math 3. Too many devices, too fast.
Facts.
They pump out handhelds faster than most people replace phone cases. When you're releasing 5 nearly identical models a year, a clean naming convention falls apart fast. 4. They're marketing to enthusiasts, not casuals. They assume you already know what RG353V means because you've probably owned 3 before it. Their real audience is nerds who can decode specs by number alone. TLDR, Enbernick doesn't name devices. They label them. Think engineering spreadsheet meets retro fever dream.
Wow.
If you want, I can make you a parody chart decoding their naming scheme, like open quote, RG35XXSP, retro gamer 3.5-inch experimental.
No. See, that's the thing with ChatGPT. Hold on. ChatGPT, you ask it one thing and it just try to would you like me to make a slideshow? If you want, I can put it all in a spreadsheet and then calculate the number. I didn't ask you to do all of that. You can barely do the things that I ask you sometimes, but you're throwing all of this other stuff. Yeah, ChatGPT is savage though. Yeah. That's hilarious. But you want to know, you want to know something? I feel super dumb. I feel super stupid. I never even thought about the RG standing for retro game. Like, I didn't think it had any purpose. Like, so did you guys, was that like obvious? It stands for retro game. I never even thought about it. It didn't even cross my mind. Let me show y'all Pico 8. So Shiloh and Denise, did you say that oh you never had one of their devices? They make good product. They make good product. And they make it for an affordable price too. Depending on what it is. Denise and Shiloh, have you guys heard of Pico 8? I can't remember what you said. Okay, you said that you found it. Okay, so Pico 8 is like a gem. I'm gonna show it to you right now. Hold on, pull it up. Hold up. Okay, so Pico 8 is or that's also why. Oh, you want to know what else? hold on 1 second, Shiloh. Before I get to that, you want to know what else has the perfect screen for it? I'll show you right now. The Pal Kitty. They have stupid names too. The Pal Kitty RGB 20SX. It's a square screen, so it's perfect for Pico 8, and you can play Native Explorer on it. I'm pretty sure you can play Native Explorer. I can't remember. I'm like 80% sure about that. Okay, but yeah, my bad, Shiloh. So let me show you. So Pico 8 is a fantasy console. It's a console that doesn't exist physically. Yeah, the cube does look better. And I think the cube doesn't the cube have the RGB lights on it? So Pico 8 is a fantasy console and people make games for this fantasy console, okay? That doesn't really exist, but the um engine does. And so all of these games are 32 kilobytes. So that's with the graphics, the code, the music, everything is just 32 kilobytes. And the files are saved on a PNG file that looks like a cartridge. Now they have, so let me show you that first. Hold on. Pico 8. All right, check it out. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me share this screen. Stop screen. Let me show you this one first. Okay, so these, like right here, are the actual files. These are the games, and they look like game cartridges, but it like contains the game as a PNG file. But you can down now Pico 8 games, it costs $15, but it's a one-time fee, and then you get like unlimited games. Like you have access to the whole library, and people are constantly making games. And they make a lot of just unique games, and they also make a lot of D-makes. Only other retro handheld I really want is Analog Pocket. But when I have the money, it feels like they are never in stock. So I have an Analog Pocket. Let me show you. Hold on. So let me tell you. All right, I'm gonna do a long video about all of this, but so you guys are getting some stuff that I haven't shared yet. Where do I see the people? But hold on, let me show you this first. Before I get into Pico 8. So I got an Analog Pocket, but I'm about to show you right now, Shiloh. 1 sec though. So the reason why I stopped using this and the reason why I am getting a Retroid Pocket Classic is because you know how I said like God laid on my heart to start playing like or like buying the games. So I was like, let me just start buying the Game Boy games because I like Game Boy anyway. You know what I mean? Look what happened to one of my Game Boy games. Look at this. You guys see that? The game cracked. It didn't crack in the analog pocket, but like, dude, I baby my games, so I do not know how that happened. And the game doesn't work anymore. And it's Bionic Commando. This game is so dope. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and just emulate. You know, you can emulate on the analog pocket, but it doesn't show you the box art. It's not the same experience. Okay, so let me go ahead and show this Pico 8 though. I don't know what happened. It was in my backpack. No, I went to play it and then it wasn't working. I was like, what the heck? So I took it out and, you know, thinking I'm having to blow the cartridge or whatever. I looked, it was cracked. So I have no idea what happened. That was crazy. But I'm going to show what Pico 8 looks like. Denise, since you've played Pico 8, is it a game that you recommend that I play on here? No, it doesn't work. No, it's not a matter of cleaning the pins. The pins broke. No, the pins broke. The pins broke. Alcohol ain't gonna bring it back. It's broke. All right, so no, guys, I'm telling y'all, the contact pads may have gotten scratched. It's not scratched, it's broke. Let me show y'all. Oh, it's right here. No need to recommend. Oh, okay. You want me to recommend something to you? No problem. But look, y'all can't see it on the camera. No, the pins inside broke. Yeah. When I say scratch, I mean that a scratch that serves the bad connection rest aboard. Gotcha. All right, so recommend some games to you. Okay, no problem. So boom. Hey Shiloh, are you still there? Denise, what type of games do you like to play? And that'll give me a you know, I'll be able to give you better recommendations. State, I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Okay. You said sad. Oh, all right, hold on. So check it out. All right, we're gonna start with this, which I know I showed this earlier, but this game's fun. And keep in mind, just like indie devs made all these games, so you know they dope. Turn it down some. RPGs, but I don't think it has those action adventure platformers. Yo, it probably does have RPGs. I'm not gonna lie. Like it has like everything. I don't know of any RPGs, but I'm sure it probably does. It wouldn't surprise me. It's so huge. It makes so much different stuff on this. Y'all see that? Got the triple bullets. Hold up. Hey, I'm doing way better than I was earlier. What the heck is that? What is that thing? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is the furthest I've ever got in this game. Oh, and I died. As soon as I said that, that's when I died. But all right, so that's one game. That game is fun. They even have like a demake of Doom called Poom. Now that doesn't run on everything. Check this out, if it even runs. Because it is very picky what it wants to run on. Oh yeah, it's working. Look at this, yo. Somebody made this. This is 32 kilobytes. Can you believe this? You know, they always say, can it run Doom? What the heck? How do I open this door? I gotta kill more people first. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I think. Oh no. Hold on, let's go back here. Okay, I was hitting the wrong button. Oh my gosh. Trying to get them cans. And my aim is horrible. All right, I'm gonna get out of this. But yeah, that's pretty dope. All right, so let's see. Yeah, boom. It looks super cozy. Something you can play for 5 minutes without any complicated storyline. Yeah. Oh, you want to see my favorite game on here? Well, I don't know if this is my favorite game, but it's definitely one of my favorites. It's Yoshi versus Plants. Dude, I could play this game so all day. So the point of this is you got to try to see how high up you can get. You'll see. Oh, dang. I think the most I've got before is like 237 or something. Oh, crap. Yeah, this game dope. It's one of my favorites. Yoshi versus Plants. Let's see what else. It's also got dang, what's the name of that game? They got like a Double Dragons clone on here. I want to say Double Dragons demake, but I mean it's Double Dragon, so can it really be a demake? Nah, that ain't it. Dang, what's it called? Yeah, I can see how it can remind you of Flash games. Double Dragon 4 Pico 8. I don't remember what it's actually called. Hold on. Project Dragon. No, it's not popping up. Dang. This game is fun. This game is super fun. Oh, hold on. All right. It's time for my lunch break, so I'm gonna bounce for a bit. If you're still streaming when I get back, I'll jump back in. All right, that's a bet. That's a bet. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Thank you. Thank you for your support. And I appreciate you hanging out with me, at the job. I appreciate everybody in here. Y'all could be doing a million bajillion things, watching a bunch of other bigger YouTubers and stuff. So the fact that y'all are hanging out with me I appreciate it for real. Means more than you know. But check this out. This game is hecka dope. Pico Ball. Come on, let me skip this. Okay, hold to skip. Golly, I'm not trying to see all that. Okay, so the point of this game is you gotta get the it's kind of like volleyball. But you can't let the ball bounce twice on your side. Dang. I think it lets you play this game 2 players too, if I'm not mistaken. Thought that ball was never going to come down. Oh my gosh. Yo, I usually be killing the computer, man. It's because y'all looking. That's why. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think we got to get to 10. Who y'all got y'all money on, me or the computer? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Oh, the game's not over. All right, it's over for me. That was fun. That's a good game. Pico ball. A lot of the Pico 8 games just have Pico in front of the names. Oh, let me show y'all this one game. Hold up. What is it called? Oh, what is it called? Turtle. Where is it? Oh, matter of fact. So I know y'all know Celeste, right? Everybody knows Celeste. Celeste was originally a Pico 8 game. The original version, like before they remade it and like it looks all like super dope now. Celeste was a Pico 8 game. Crazy. I'm gonna pull up Celeste. I am horrible at Celeste. Oh my gosh. But look, yes, see, this is how the original Celeste look. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh. But to answer your question, Shiloh, so if you want to play it on Android, there's an app called Infinity. I just learned about that like last week. But it's called Infinity and you can play stuff on there. It does have ads, but if you want to remove the ads, it's only $1. You can also play it through RetroArch through an emulator called Fake 8. Isn't it crazy that Celeste started on this? Hey, I'm not gonna have y'all. I'm not gonna have y'all watch me play Celeste. Y'all gonna lose respect for me. I suck at Celeste. Oh my gosh. They got all these different versions of Celeste that other people made too. Oh well, yeah, I was trying to find a turtle game. Where is it? I don't know what it's called. Oh, you want to see the TMNT game? It's not that dope. That's why I haven't clicked on it. I'll put it on it though, just for you. It's not. The logo looks better than the game is. Now this opening is dope. Y'all let me know if the volume on the music is too high or anything. I'm gonna let this play out. This looks pretty dope. And so, see, when you see that opening, you're like, oh, this is about to be sick. But watch. From what I can remember, I don't think it was that good. Whoops. Hold on. What the heck? Press F. Yeah, I love the Pixar too. I love Pixar in general. What's y'all's favorite Ninja Turtle? You know what? It isn't as bad as I thought, as I remembered it was. I think it's just the controls. I don't really like the maybe it's just because I'm getting Michelangelo, but it's kind of hard to tell when I'm hitting somebody with these nunchucks, this nunchuck animation. Like right now, hold on. Let me kill these dudes. Hold on. Like right now, I'm just walking, but I'm not pressing the like to swing his nunchucks, but he's just swinging them as he walks. Like I guess just for it to be an interesting animation, but is even when I hit somebody, it's kind of hard to tell that I'm really swinging. I don't know. Let me. I'm gonna try a different character. Maybe I'll like it more. Let me try with I'm gonna try with Leonardo because he has a sword, and I definitely should be able to tell that I'm hitting somebody. Warning: new game will restart. Sorry. Okay. All right. I think that this might be a better experience. Okay. This is cool, but I ain't gonna lie, guys. Like Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, like the new one, like the one that's out now, has like spoiled me for like all Ninja Turtle games. But it's a different game. I'm trying to see. Oh, is this it? No. Dang. Hold on 1 second, because it's on my other computer. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It's called Shelled Shinobi, which is a dope name. But it's low key like the little dude looks like a Ninja Turtle. But it's better than that game that we just played, in my opinion. I'm about to show you guys. Shelled. Oh crap! Do I know I spell Shinobi? Shinobi. I'm gonna just put shelled. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, it's not like Shinobi on Sega though. Did you get the TMNT collections? It has all the old. Man, let me show you. Let me show you what's on my desk right now. Cowabunga collection. My entire YouTube desk is Ninja Turtle themed.
All in the game, yo.
I don't know what POG means. Is that like that's like I don't know what POG means. What does POG mean? Does that mean the same as dope? Check this game out, y'all. All right, so what I like about this is like it utilizes like the turtle shell, but can you see he has like a little bandana. Like this is supposed to be like a Ninja Turtle. But I'm gonna make this screen bigger. Oh, it's Twitch slang. Yeah, I don't be on Twitch like that. I probably should be, but I don't really be on Twitch. But hold on, I'm gonna make the screen bigger so y'all can see that. Okay, there we go. It's better. Hold on. I messed up. But yo, tell me that gameplay ain't hard. Hold up. Dang. Messed it up. Dang. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm messing up. I'm used to playing this with a controller. I'm trying to play on my keyboard. All right, so I unlocked it. I hit the button. So boom, it's gonna open up this next part. I know it's not like a beat 'em up like a Turtles game, but is that a button? All right, I don't feel like trying to figure that out. But yeah, that game is fun. Yeah, it is addicting. Is Ninja Turtle your main thing? I used to be a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan myself. Oh, that's a good question. I think for me, the three, my top three are Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and Pokemon. I think Pokemon my number one, Ninja Turtles my number two, and Power Rangers my number three. Because Pokemon, man, I just want to. That's why I like Poke MMO, man. I just want to live in the Pokemon world, and I feel like Poke MMO is like the only game that like gives me that experience. I can't believe I don't have it on this computer. I thought I did. I wanted to show you guys. Okay. Nope, I gotta download it. That's crazy. Does Power Rangers have any good games? The best Power Ranger game, in my opinion. Well, first off, I want to say the new Power Ranger game that's out is pretty dope. Um, excuse me, like on multiplayer. I haven't played a single player, but multiplayer is dope. I heard it was bad when it first came out, but I didn't play it during then. But I played it with my wife and kids, and that was a good time. Now, when it has like the Zords, it is very chaotic. There is like so much on the screen, like just blasting everywhere and stuff. So I don't know if I like that or don't like it, but that game is fun. But the best Power Rangers game of all time, in my opinion, I'm gonna show you. Is Game Gear Power Rangers the movie. This game's heck of fun. And then next up is Power Rangers on the Game Gear. But this one I like more because it has the White Ranger. But let me show you what that gameplay footage looks like. I'm gonna just pull it up on YouTube so you can see. I'm gonna pull it. Oh, you say you didn't know the Game Gear had Power Rangers? Heck yeah! If you go, these are the two best games on the Game Gear, in my opinion. But take a look at this. Hold up. Look at this. Hold on. They be banging. This is like so intense just me watching this. Like I feel like I'm playing. Look at this. Yeah, you get the point. Yeah. So that's the best Power Rangers game in my opinion. Like it's so fun. Besides the new one, you can play multiplayer and stuff. But I would recommend if you do play like a ROM because there's no save states. And this game has a lot of in-game content that I haven't got to. That I haven't got to because I haven't got to it yet. But just from what I heard, it's a lot of in-game content, but it's super stupid because you can't save on the Game Gear. So they had all this in-game content, but you would literally have to sit and beat the whole game in one session before all your batteries ran out. Um, so I recommend playing a ROM so that you can actually save. Another thing I wanted to say about Pico 8 is they do have, the app Infinity, like I said, that has save states. And also, if you play on a fake 8, I think you can do save states on there. But sometimes when you play Pico 8 games, you can't save the game. And some games are actually like kind of long. Um, like some are just quick sit down and play games, but then some developers like, no, I want to make an actual game. You know what I mean? And it's a lot. So um just you know, something to think about. Denise, are you gonna eventually get the Thor at some point? I think AYN makes good products. I really like my Odin too. This hack which switch? The Switch 1 or Switch 2? Because the Switch 1 they already hacked. Well, I guess it depends on which one you have. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they already hacked the Switch. But then you gotta be careful because you won't be able to. I don't think that you'll be able to use online anymore. What happened to the Pokemon thingy? Are you gonna show us? Um, I don't have Poke MMO on. Actually, I know how I can show you guys. I know how. I was gonna show you on the computer, but it turns out that I don't have it installed on this computer, but I can still show you guys. Wait, let me make sure this isn't dead. Okay. Okay, I know how I'll show you guys. Hold up a second. Hold on, let me see some. I'm still here, guys. Hold on, I'm trying to get my other camera going. 1 second. All right, I'll show you on my overhead. Look, I got Umbreon on the wallpaper at least. Is that, do I get some credit for that? All right. Excuse me. Let me see this light. Oh no, turn that light off. You won't be able to see anything. All right, so check it out. So this is Poke MMO. But before I talk about Poke MMO, I gotta tell y'all something else real quick. So this is Streetlights. This is an audio Bible app, and it plays the Bible to lo-fi hip hop beats. It's super dope. Anyways, that's beside the point. But had to let y'all know that because it's super dope. All right, this is Poke MMO. Turn it up some. Let me move the camera closer. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's called Streetlight. Sorry. Let me turn this down. It's loud. Oh my gosh. Okay. So hold on, my bad, y'all. I gotta turn my brightness up. I'm sorry. I was playing this mug in the bedroom with my wife, and the mug was the brightness was beaming. So I turned it down. Hold on, let me hold on. Okay, here it goes. Display. Yeah, I had the brightness on 15. Okay. Turn that up. All right, so this is a G Cloud that I'm running this on. Yeah, so what's dope about Poke MMO is it combines like 5 or 6 of the Pokemon games. Now I have way more Pokemon than this, but what happened was this last night I accidentally well, I got on. So the way that you go to different towns is on a ship, and I got on a ship and accidentally went to another town. And so whenever you go to a different town, you have to start from scratch. Like you still have, well, sorry, you still have your Pokemon, but they're in the computer and you got to get them at a Poke Center. But you can't use the majority of them because you're, you know how your Pokemon don't obey you unless you're at a certain level, right? I mean, unless you know, you got a certain amount of gym badges and blah blah blah, you know, then it unlocks the different levels. So like right now, like I got a ton of Pokemon, like I got a Charmeleon, I got a Pikachu, I got like a lot of different Pokemon. And wait, this camera's crooked. Hold on. There we go. Hold up. I don't know if that's any better. There we go. But like, what's dope is you see this person walking around. That's a real person. That's like a person in real life. So like, I could walk up to them and I could like battle them if they wanted to, or we could trade Pokemon. I mean, it's an MMO, you know. And but I love it because it combines so many of the worlds that it feels like it's an open world, you know. And I love that your Pokemon can follow you around. It even has basically like a black market on here for like selling Pokemon. And like let's say you don't want to, where would I go to? Oh no, it would be at the see. Dang man, I wish I didn't get on that freaking boat. I could show you guys so much more. Like I'm in the very beginning. Dang. I would have to get it further to be able to show you guys. Oh, see, they're trying to make me do the storyline stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's Poke MMO, right? What they giving me? Gonna give me a number. But one of the things I love about this, all right, hold on, I'm gonna switch my camera back. Sorry I wasn't able to show you guys much. Like I said, I accidentally got on that boat. I did not mean to do that. Oh my gosh. Well, I meant to get on the boat, but I thought that I would be able to travel back to the other town easily, but that wasn't the case. Yeah, you guys should get it, because then if you guys got it, we could like like meet up on there. I think that you can create. Let me see some. Hold on. No problem. Yeah, you can. We can create a guild, or it's referred to as teams. I wonder how many people can be on a team. Yeah, but if you guys got on, like, we can make a team on Poke MMO, and you know, I love that game. That's my favorite game, just because it makes me feel like I live in the Pokemon world. And also, one of my favorite things about it is uh it don't matter if you rusty or not. It's about just playing Pokemon, and having fun. So one of the things I love about it is, like, it can be installed on so many different. Hold on, let me move this. What the heck? Why is it doing that? There we go. It can be installed on so many different devices. Like, I have it on my phone. Like, let me show you guys. Like, hold on. Like, I just pick up where I left off, like, on my phone. No, it doesn't run on Ambernick. It'll have to run on, like, a what all can it run on? It can run. Matter of fact, I can show y'all. It won't run on the Ambernick though. Well, if it's an Android Ambernick, but let me show y'all. So this is where you download it from. You play on Windows, Android, iOS, Mac, Linux. So maybe you can play on Amber. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you can or can't. I'm not gonna say you can't, but I don't know. So the way that it works is so Poke MMO is technically a emulator, and you bring your own ROMs and you dump your ROMs, and then it lets you play. Yeah, you might be able to play on your iPhone. I don't know. I haven't tried it on any. I don't have an iPhone. You might be able to. I know I play it on my MacBook. Yeah, Team Android. Hey, so let me ask y'all. So what do y'all want to see more of on my channel? Right? Like, what direction do you all what do you all like watching on the channel? What would you all like me to, what type of videos I'm interested? Because I was trying to get monetized, which, praise God, I finally got monetized. So I was just cranking out reaction videos because, like, I was just like trying to. You have to get monetized within 365 days. So it was like the fastest type of content to make, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm able to slow down some. Probably still going to do some reaction content here and there, but I'm just interested in, like, what would you guys like to see? Game streams. I don't know if it's fun to watch me play games. I suck at them. Or maybe that's the fun part. What type of games? Like pick up videos of games you bought. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Also, just to let you guys know, if you're interested in looking at any more um game video, I mean Peak 08 videos, I have like 3 videos that I released talking about 10 Peak 08 games that I think are dope. So if y'all want more Peak 08 game suggestions, I got like 3 videos that y'all can check out. If you just type in Peak 08 and Angel Knot, it'll pop up. Where did y'all say that y'all are from again? The Netherlands. That's crazy. What's it like there? If you could describe the Netherlands in one word, what would you say? Small. Really? I didn't know that. I thought the Netherlands was big. But I fell asleep in social studies and geography and all that. So what about you, Shiloh? Where are you located? And are you all guys or girls? Because I feel like, you know, I think I know, but I don't want to guess and be wrong. Not that it matters. I'm just curious. But the people are the most down to earth people. Okay, I assumed because your name is Denise, but you could. There are, I'm sure there's men somewhere in the world named Denise. Especially, I didn't know how y'all, got down in the Netherlands. I didn't know if that was a common, uh, male name. Gotcha. Shiloh, where are you located? That's crazy. The Netherlands, man. The internet is crazy. Shiloh isn't a common name. I don't know if I know anyone who named Shiloh. It's not common where I am, at least. So y'all both in the Netherlands. That's tight. Who? Whose daughter? Bragana. Oh, I did not know I could be doing this the whole time. Oh, Brad and Angela. That's their couple name. That's funny. Hey, I'm gonna start. Hold up. Let me see something. Are y'all on Discord? A word I would use to describe my country. Well, I'm in the US. How would I describe it here? Divided. That's how I would describe it. Which is funny because it's the United States, but I would describe it as divided. There's a lot of division. I'm gonna ask my my editor Lucky. She put together the Discord. I'm gonna ask her what's the what's the Discord. So did y'all find the channel from the Thor video? Or from a different video? Oh, okay. It was in y'all recommended tab. Which video was it? Do you remember? I'm just curious. I try to keep track of that stuff. Are Brad and Angelina Jolie together still? I think they divorced, didn't they? I don't know. I don't keep up with celebrities like that. Did Brad? Okay. Yeah. I was about to ask Google. Oh, okay. Y'all want to look at some videos? React to some stuff? Cool. Let's see. I got a list of stuff to react to. I'm gonna say a couple, and y'all tell me which one y'all want me to. DC's failed Spider-Man ripoff. That's one. DC's failed Spider-Man ripoff. Or let me see. Or how Nintendo became faceless. How Nintendo became faceless or DC's Spider-Man ripoff. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do my introduction because I'm gonna have Lucky chop this up and make it to actual video. But y'all can still talk. We can still talk. All right, hold up. Salutations to the nations. What's good, Angel Knots? It's your boy Young Sinai. So today we are going to be reacting to Voyan, Voyan, Voyan's video of how Nintendo became faceless. All right, let's check it out. And you know, got some fellow Angel Knots watching along with me. You know what I mean? They're gonna be throwing their comments in here and there. Let's go ahead and get to this. Hold up. Let's see. Share. All right.
My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass. I'm about taking names. And we're about making games.
Hi, I'm Bill from the Nintendo Treehouse.
Hi, Scott Moffat, Executive VP of
Hi,
Marketing.
everyone. Eric Peterson here from Nintendo of America.
Welcome back to another Nintendo Minute. I'm Kit. You are who again?
Kristen from Nintendo here.
My name is Nate.
My name is Ann Lynn.
I'm Jesse Cantrell.
Hey, I'm Brian Corstady.
My name is Satoru Shibata.
I'm Sam from the Treehouse.
Hello, this is Satoru Iwata from Nintendo. On my business card, I am a corporate president. In my mind, I am a game developer. But in my heart, I am a gamer.
When is this from?
$40 Mario Galaxy. There's a lot that's changed since Nintendo started.
Yeah, because I was like, that is definitely not the spirit of Nintendo right now. Being a gamer, they Nintendo is about them dollar bills. That is what Nintendo is about.
Whipping up video games in the 1980s. But one thing I think is especially apparent recently is the universal disdain for big billionaire companies. No, corporate greed has existed for a long time, and people have absolutely despised it for a long time. Take this retro image of a big greedy man squeezing everything he can out of the little guy, including his piss. Okay, on second thought, that is not piss. I thought this was an Amazon reference. Nintendo is not excluded from such repulsion, around for well over 100 years and is one of the richest companies out of Japan. You may have noticed many people these past couple months complaining about the company, and I can't really blame them because they just keep making these They're trying to sell us Mario Galaxy 2 from 2010 for the same price as 2 Silky Songs. But my beef with Nintendo is more than just pricing, and I think that's the case for a lot of people because they've been at a premium for a minute. Choose your fighter, dude. 3DS launch price reaction, Switch Online expansion price reaction. People complained about the Wii U price, the Game Boy Micro price, Tears of the Kingdom.
I still don't have a Switch 2 yet. I still don't. And part of the reason I don't want to switch to is because I can't bring my entire Switch catalog over. Like, I have to juggle between 2 devices. Like, it's ridiculous.
Them $70. Games never go on sale. New 3DS packaged without an AC adapter. Nintendo has been having their fans pay up for a long time, and it feels like only now is the internet much less forgiving than it used to be, which is probably for a lot of reasons, but I can tell you this. What I attribute my contempt at Nintendo for is the same thing I think about with many companies these days. They have no face. At least not anymore. The first time I used the internet to view Nintendo promotional content was when me and my brother got on the motherfucking CompuServe and visited the preview site for Wind Waker, which was just the opening of Wind Waker, and it took like a half hour to load, and it's the Wind Waker intro, so it felt like it took a half hour to finish, especially when the game came out, because we watched this play out at least 5 times, and the original doesn't let you skip. I have attention issues, but it was magnificent. It got me hyped for the game, and was a really cool way that I could interact with something Nintendo.
I still haven't played Wind Waker, but I am going to check it out on the AYN Thor. That's a fact.
Extramaritally. The rest is history. The internet got faster, gradually became adopted by more and more households, and Nintendo kept coming with more special features available through the web, also Still Magazine, and G4 Television.
It's time to open up your Wii to the world of homebrew.
It is here where many my age got to know that behind the video game was a company, and more important, behind the company were people. People with charisma. Iwata would talk games on the Nintendo channel. Bill Trinan would translate at E3. Miyamoto, I don't fucking know. I was convinced this was just some dude from the audience. There's nothing quite like reading the names you see in the credits of your favorite games and then seeing those names show up for an interview somewhere online. Slowly but surely, a pseudo-parasocial relationship begins to form. Being a kid has something to do with it, I imagine, but also it could happen to adults as well. It's a slippery slope either way because the goal here is always advertising. Nintendo exists to sell us things, but through these many avenues they put themselves and their games on display, there was a certain level of trust being built. Remember this, it will be on the exam. By the time we end up in the era of the Direct, the format that would pretty much kill off all the others and is still used to this day, Nintendo knew exactly how to approach web content. These employees had blossomed into full-time personalities, not to mention the people they hired as full-time personalities. You couldn't get away from them. You had Anuma sending you swap notes and Sakurai showing up at the gate for Street Pass, Reggie's house and Happy Home Showcase for New Leaf. Even if you didn't interact with a single Nintendo Direct or read one Iwata-ass interview, God forbid you buy a 3DS and are visited by angels. And this is still during Nintendo Channel on the Wii, but the 3DS had Nintendo Video, which is what got me into Wale. And then, oh my God, what?
That's hilarious. I didn't know that they had video on it. That's interesting.
Miiverse, you goddamn beauty. Why did they have to take you after only 5 years? We had Nintendo social media. We had developers posting updates on the social media that we shared together. I mean, I guess technically they still, they do that, but let's say you were a Nintendo fan. You actually looked around on YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, tuned in for E3 General Directs, and especially the specific Directs. Then you know exactly the type of antics this company used to get into. There were jokes, memes.
Okay, that's all the time I've got.
They would theme entire Directs around a game like Animal Crossing or Tomodachi. Ironically, a lot of people were upset when Nintendo canceled their press conference in 2013 and switched to a digital event, but forfeiting their stage presence never meant forfeiting their presence. Even the Switch 2017 presentation, having not been on a live stage in so long to reveal the Wii U successor, a very crucial and serious moment for the company. What does he do? Why does he keep doing that? But really, they just did a bunch of things seemingly for the heck of it. Like, they were having fun. Anuma jumping into the walls for A Link Between Worlds, the Reggie Fils-Aimé promotion with Mega 64 for E3 2014, Katsuya Oguchi, Mr. Animal Crossing himself, dancing to sing on Wii U. Why did we leave? For new Super Luigi U's physical release during the year of Luigi, they had
they were just like about having fun back then.
This weird makeshift documentary about a parkour legend where they kind of reference Luigi's moveset and have a bunch of internet cameos, and it is truly a product of the era. Was it all technically marketing? Sure. It was also effective marketing. Believing Nintendo was this Willy Wonka-ass company where all the employees are friends and get along and do skits online, almost like actual YouTubers and not very powerful executives at a billion-dollar corporation. They made themselves seem as fun and colorful as the games they put out, And with that, oh, here it comes, built trust.
Don't attack my eyes.
It's a fascinating era of Nintendo that many are nostalgic for when they seem to be just as equally committed to growing a community of faces as they did making video games. And it is a very heavy contrast to where we are now. Iwata would pass in 2015, and many say that the company's goofiness went with him, or when Reggie left in 2019, because the Nintendo Directs of today choose to focus solely on games, as does the Nintendo YouTube channel. Many of the employees featured would simply stop appearing or leave the company altogether. That means no more humorous segments in the Directs, no more Robot Chicken E3, no more uploads where Anuma and
They had a
Koizumi act
Robot
like best
Chicken
friends and
E3?
try to
That's
guess
dope.
each other's answers. Even beyond that, Nintendo Power, Nintendo Channel, Nintendo Video, Miiverse, Swapno, by 2017, all of these were taken offline alongside the old episodes of Nintendo.
And that's what we were talking about earlier when we was talking about, you can't rely on these companies to have your best interests at heart, because as soon as you get attached to that stuff, they're gonna remove it right off the platform. It could be nothing but a memory in the distance.
In it for some fucking reason, they just removed those from the channel. But Nintendo hasn't had any trouble at all, because 2017 also gave us the Switch, Nintendo's almost most successful console ever, and by 2018 we'd have Shintaro Furukawa, the current president at Nintendo. Someone who also doesn't keep in the public eye as much and has definitely helped the billion-dollar company to feel like any other, faceless and distant. Which makes the once beloved company filled with so much trust much harder to connect with over values and actions, especially when things turn against the consumer. I gave this example earlier this summer, I will give it again. The 3DS launched for an outrageous price, but it was announced by Reggie at a presentation. Obviously, it backfired when nobody bought it, but Nintendo likely did not anticipate this, as 1, they cut the price faster than ever before, and 2, they put the beloved Nintendo of America head honcho on stage. Now let us compare this with the controversial Switch 2 price. Nintendo did not choose any person to reveal this price in the hour-long Switch 2 introductory direct. In fact, they did not talk about the price at all during that direct. They announced it after, shadow dropping it casually on their website. Almost as if they knew this price was going to cause a lot of commotion, so they specifically held it from an otherwise 60-minute presentation of only good news.
I will never forgive you, Nintendo. F you, f your console, f those games are too expensive.
Sticking with Nintendo for the highs is easy.
Hey, Denise, do you have the new Mario Kart World?
But them being faceless makes sticking with them through the lows much more difficult. It's one of the reasons I think there was so much Wii U sympathy, because Iwata, the same guy who would present in both Japanese and English, and yes, the same guy who cut his salary in half when profits were down, apologized for drought, or at least would acknowledge if a decision the company was making was going to upset people.
I apologize to those supporting Wii U about the lack of new titles from Nintendo in January and February. But please understand,
I can't speak on his skills as a leader, but I have zero choice but to believe Iwata was a good guy, because if he wasn't making decisions for the company, he was making decisions for us. He gave Nintendo a face, many of them, literally. Okay, yes, me reference. And when I say that, I mean he gave the fans a face to look towards in times of both good and bad, a face that we could trust. Thus, even when Nintendo was being shitty back then, when they were understocking amiibos or had a stupid partner program, it was so much easier to have confidence in them, rather than a CEO who was technically amazing at his job. Nintendo's doing so fucking well, but like, dude, tell me this man knows what Rave Race is or Sin and Punishment. Furukawa, pop quiz, which one of these characters is Shulk? And I'm not gonna say that I don't still love the Directs, even if I miss how much personality they used to put in them. The Directs of today are still very exciting and filled with fun new games, unless you're talking about the one from last Friday. For a company that's all about selling fun, it's harder to buy, figuratively and literally. Again, bitches. That is to say, it makes this company much harder to look at as anything but a company, one that values money and profit above anything else, including personality, side ventures, whether it's a silly wheel-spinning game on YouTube or a fun not game on their hardware, an entire social media platform, or a digital animation app that's also a social media platform.
At this point, I'm 3 years removed from being president of Nintendo of America. It's been a while. You know, as I read the stories and I read the reports, you know, it struck me that, you know, this isn't This isn't the Nintendo that I left.
Wow. All right. Oh, hold up. Where is that lo-fi coming from? Sorry, guys. All right, but yo, I am going to go to sleep, guys. I have to get up early in the morning for my son's soccer. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Everybody that tuned in, thank you so much. God bless you guys. Hope that you guys hop on again if you see me on live. Um, don't be a stranger in the comments. And I want to get the Discord up and going. Please make sure that you join it so we can, you know, talk further about stuff. So, salutations to the Netherlands. All right, appreciate you guys. Have a good night. What's the Discord? That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm trying to get in touch with Lucky, my editor, because she's the one that made it. But we haven't added anything yet. We haven't put the URL in the description yet. We're updating our descriptions. Hold on, let me ask Lucky. I'm pretty sure it's Angel Not Geek stuff. I'm like pretty sure of that. Oh, I thought I closed the stream. Hold on. Let me see. Discord. I'm trying to get on. I hate verification codes. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. 2 member. All right, she just got on. Let's see. Can you send me the Discord link? I'm having her send it. Okay, she just sent it to me. I'm about to drop it in the chat. Hold on, I'm about to give it to you. Sorry. It's like brand new, so there's nothing there, but you'll be able to see it when we do post. Or when we do add stuff, I mean. One sec. All right, here it goes right here. Sorry. That is a weird looking link. Hold on. Oh no, there we go. Right now, like I said, it is completely blank. But don't worry, we will have stuff. Did you join? All right, cool. All right. Okay, got you. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all joining. Shiloh, what's your name on there? I see you, Denise. Is it? Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Well, it's been good talking to you guys. I am going to go to sleep. Not gonna lie. What time is it there? Thank you. I appreciate it. It's 7:56. It is 12:56 here AM. So it's like past midnight. I'm tired, but as soon as I turn off these studio lights, like I don't know if I'm tired or if the lights are just a lot on me. See, when I turn them off, it's like this. So just having them beaming in my face, um, is a lot sometimes. So I think that I might actually try to, depending on how I feel, try to work on the Discord and add some stuff now that people are, joining it. I don't know. But either way, good talking to you guys. Have a good day. Enjoy your breakfast. Good night. God bless. Thank you. I appreciate it. Praise God. I I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can't see my let me show you my favorite part of my setup. One of my favorite parts. I don't know if you can see. That's my kid. That's my art gallery from my kids. All the pictures that they make me. You can't really see it. I done broke the camera. I didn't break the camera. I took off the projector. I mean not the projector, the teleprompter. Wait, hold on, let me see. I don't know if y'all can see it. All right, y'all. Well, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night and salutations to the nations.